Chat Radio Episode 2 for Saturday, June 15th, 2013.
Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dirty, and I'm here with Nolans.
Yo.
And we have a special guest, Sultan. Sultan, say something to the ladies.
Greetings, ladies.
To kick things off, we're going to talk this week about E3, the hot topic. We're going to skip what we played. Actually, we didn't play much. I didn't play anything, did you?
I played working on my house and babysitting my daughter.
Okay, well, that was good.
It's not much of a game.
No, that's not a game. I wouldn't buy that game.
Okay, new rule for the podcast.
Uh-huh.
We both can't take a drink at the same time.
Okay, no drinking at the same time. Okay, you have to raise your hand. How about that?
I'm just going to keep my hand in the air.
Okay. You do what you got to do. Well, let's talk about... Last week we had a pre-E3. Let's do a post-E3 discussion. Let's breeze through... What?
This is the afterbirth of E3.
The afterbirth of E3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's talk about... let's go down the list. Konami was first. The bullet points I only had there was Metal Gear Solid 5. The big news there was Kiefer Sutherland is going to be Snake. I think David Hayter was the previous.
It's Snake on a horse.
Snake on a horse. 24
It's stealth
horses.
Snake on a horse.
Is that Snake
Previously on...
Is that Snake Plissken?
Wow.
Snake Plissken.
I told you he was going to kill the podcast. The podcast.
Please join us next week again when we don't have the Sultan. Snake Plissken. Oh, is that Escape from New York?
Yes.
Wow. Nice pull.
Yeah, try.
Okay.
So
Wrong Snake.
Okay.
That's what she said.
So you can be Snake on a horse, you can be Snake stealth on a horse, and you can be Snake fast forward stealth on a horse. That's all I saw.
Yeah, that's all we saw. It kind of looked like Red Dead Redemption. I don't know. I think it's going to be a great game.
Really?
I think so. All the other ones are good.
You played the last one?
Yeah, I did. Didn't finish it, of course.
You didn't microwave yourself?
Microwave myself? I boxed myself.
You need to finish that one. I mean, it's an iconic moment in video game history.
Yeah, when I get around to it. So we had Metal Gear Solid 5, and then we had Lords of Shadow 2, Castlevania. Did you play the first one?
No. Not a Castlevania fan.
Okay. Well, it's a different Castlevania. It's not the 16-bit version.
I don't think I played any Castlevania.
All right. Moving on.
Is that sort of like Castle Wolfenstein?
Oh, God.
Nothing.
Moving on. Pez, soccer. I'm not a soccer fan. I really could care less about Pez.
Pez. Oh, I'm thinking Fez. I'm like,
Yeah, no,
I'm like
Fez.
soccer Fez.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's okay. So Konami was uneventful. We got EA. All right, let's see what EA had. Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare. Ooh. That looked good.
You know, I didn't actually see that, but I'm a huge PvZ fan.
Mm-hmm.
I've played it on like every platform that I can possibly get my hands on.
Yeah, I think I bought it on everything, probably more than once.
Have you played it on everything?
Oh, yeah, I played it on the iPad. I think is the best version.
You know, I'd have to agree.
I didn't play it on 360.
You know, it's not bad. I was
a little hesitant about doing a controller. I really, the touchscreen is really
exactly. I kind of bought it and thought I'm buying it because I want to find out how good it is on control, and they did a great job of figuring that out.
I still go back to the touchscreen kicks everything else's butt on it.
Yeah, I think it was built for a touchscreen, or
it's too small on the touchscreen.
You know they're giving it out for free now, right? The original.
Oh yeah, you could get the original Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, you sent me the link. That's right.
Yeah. PopCap did something around Halloween time where you could print out trick or treat cards with a code, so you could download it, which was pretty cool.
That's nice.
So yeah, if you want, I wouldn't pay for it. Well, actually, everybody
I paid for it a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's just get
my wife hadn't bought it, so I thought, well, that's awesome. You know, I can get her into it. You know,
it's a fun game. I like it.
It's one of the better games.
Yeah. Garden Warfare. I think that's gonna be cool. As of right now, they didn't say what it was coming out for. Obviously, it's gonna be Xbox One. I looked at the website today, and they said coming to consoles and PC. So we know it's going to be a PC port.
Quite frankly, had they taken the first game and just put a new title on it, I'd have paid for it again.
Well, I think they do have a Plants vs. Zombies 2 coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Garden Warfare is going to be a third-person shooter, like.
Third-person shooter?
Oh, yeah. First-person shooter, I'm sorry.
What? You're shooting as the plant?
Yes, you become the plants. Or the zombies, I guess.
And there's going to be like a backstory and
protect your house?
I'm a little worried about that.
Is this going to be multiplayer?
I don't know.
That's an interesting idea.
Hmm?
I think Nolan's would be more like...
Zombies versus the house?
Yeah, Nolan's would be
the
more
plants?
like one of the cabbages.
Okay, Sultan.
I warned you. I warned you. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm up on being a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
I like the.
I think it would be fun. It's
what
different.
kind of
it's different
genre
direction.
game is the original?
It's a tower defense.
It's a tower defense. Right.
Very good. Very good. Sultan contributed something.
I didn't know what kind of tower was.
Wow, that's awesome.
Much less defense.
Okay, well, good. Sultan's right. It was tower defense, top down.
Normally, you can't see the forest for the trees.
No, you can't.
But most of the time, the first-person shooter games are pretty much generic. The idea of going with plants based on that epic game may be something really unique that may catch a lot of people's attention.
Yeah, it could be something like, what was that game you liked on the Xbox? Viva Pinata?
Viva Pinata.
Could be something like that.
That
Wasn't that plants?
That was my dirty little secret, and I can't believe you just released that
Well, I'm dirty.
to the world.
That's an unusual game.
Yeah, it was a little unusual.
Yeah, it's unusual for adults to like that game, but I love it.
So let's see. So that was Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. They are coming out with a Plants vs. Zombies 2, but they didn't announce that. And then, are you a Peggle guy?
I'm a Peggle guy.
Peggle 2. No gameplay. No CGI. Only
Will there be
Peggle and a 2 displayed on the screen.
Will there be an Ode to Triumph? That's the music that plays during.
I don't remember. Did you see it? The EA press conference?
No, I did not.
Oh, I think they did show. I didn't think they did play that.
Okay.
Yeah, because the guy jumped in the air and said, Peggle 2.
Yeah.
He was very proud of it.
Yeah. He should be.
I'm
They
sure.
made a lot of money off of the original.
So Peggle 2.
Were you a Peggle fan?
I don't think I played. I'm sure I bought it.
Oh, Peggle's incredible. It's
What is it?
It's you're given a bunch of Peggles, which are nothing more than dots on the screen, and you're at the top of the screen. You have a shooter gun that shoots out other like bouncing balls. And have you ever seen The Price is Right, where they drop the Coleco, I believe they call it, where they drop the little thing and it shuffles out?
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. When you hit the Peggles at the bottom, they disappear.
Okay.
You're going after certain Peggles, and once you release all of the, I think they're orange ones, then you've cleared the board.
Oh, okay.
But they have a bunch of different power-ups for the entire thing, where it'll turn to several balls, or you'll have a different power balls through there. And then at the very end, once you clear the last one, the Ode to Triumph, like once your ball gets close to the last Peggle, it'll go into slow motion, and it'll start playing Ode to Triumph as it hits that one. And then your ball needs to fall down towards the bottom, and at the bottom of the screen there are different slots it can fall into, and the center slot being like the ultimate slot with the most points.
Right.
And if you get there, then fireworks shoot out. It's like being in Vegas. You know?
Wow,
It's like playing the slots in Vegas. They totally play up the whole music and lights and all the things that get you going.
Did they ever have any different modules, the add-ons, or updates? I mean, it was just a static game.
No. They had Peggle Nights, and yeah, I mean they did update it, but I mean they didn't have any mods. If that's what you're asking, not that I know of.
Okay.
But it's on the Xbox.
Okay. Yeah.
And I mean in PC. I don't know if they ever showed up on PS3.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Okay, so Peggle 2, this is another one in your arena. Star Wars Battlefront. That CGI looked pretty sweet.
I'm ashamed to say I haven't actually seen
What
it.
are those big things that walk?
The AT-walkers?
Land walkers.
It's AT-walkers.
Okay, the big things with the big feet.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a Star Wars guy, if you haven't figured that out.
Is this going to be a first-person shooter, or is it going to be a role-playing?
I don't know. All they did was show a trailer, CGI trailer.
It's Battlefront?
Star Wars Battlefront.
Is it on the Battlefront series, or is it just a completely different game?
It had the same logo as previous Battlefronts.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the Battlefront series.
DICE is doing it.
What happened?
Probably a first person.
Was it E3 last year that they announced floor like 337? Do you remember that?
Vaguely. What was it? Who announced it? What, EA or?
I can't remember who announced it. It was a teaser of a Star Wars.
Oh no, that was 1313.
1313.
Yeah, no,
that
was canceled. Yeah.
That was canceled.
Yeah, I think Lucasfilm got bought, or got sold, or got closed.
Lucas Arts was the Star Wars franchise was sold to Disney, but I didn't realize that they canceled that game.
I think they closed Lucas.
Wow, that's a little disappointing. I mean, that looked really good.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, everybody had chubbies during last year's E3. Wow, that's all right. I'm gonna go kill myself
I mean, that's
now.
what I heard.
All right.
I mean, they could bring it back. EA.
It was a first-person shooter, Star Wars adventure, and you look like you played like a
Jedi?
No, you weren't a Jedi. You were a like a stormtrooper, but like a special ops kind of stormtrooper. It looked badass, and the graphics looked incredible. But they only showed it very. It actually looked a little Mass Effect like.
Yeah,
that's the vibe I got from it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about 1313, but they showed Battlefront. So.
And what do you think about Battlefront? I mean, what did it look like?
I think it looked good. Not being a Star Wars follower, cult. I mean, I'd play it. I liked the last two Star Wars that came out. Which one were they?
We're talking about the
Star Wars
Unleashed, Force Unleashed.
Yeah, Force Unleashed, and then Force Unleashed 2 or something.
Yeah,
those were good games.
They were. They were a lot of fun.
Until they're jumping at the end of. Was it the first one or the second one? Yeah, jump on those platforms. Did you play that? That sucked.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
It did.
That totally fucking sucked. I never got past it.
You know what? The first one was really tough because you started out as Darth Vader and you were just badass.
Yeah,
you had all the powers as Darth Vader in the very opening scenes, and then as soon as you get through the opening scene, they gimped you. Yes, without Game Genie. They gimped you. Like, all of a sudden, like, you couldn't even shoot electricity or do anything. You could barely throw a lightsaber around. Did you play any of them?
No.
You missed out.
Let's see.
What's your bar of that?
What about, are you a Mirror's Edge guy?
We were talking about that last week.
Well, they showed a new one. I don't know if it's a reboot.
More parkour?
After one game.
You gonna run up more buildings?
Run up more buildings. It looked good. It looked good. It kind of looked like it was a prequel because it showed her getting tattooed.
Huh. Interesting.
So
she learns to run up buildings.
I guess.
Huh, okay.
It looked pretty good, but they didn't say the name of the title. They didn't say release date. They didn't say systems. It was more of a teaser. Need for Speed Rivals. Did you see that? Looks like a Most Wanted and a Hot Pursuit combined.
Okay.
I like Hot Pursuit, and Most Wanted looked just like Burnout, which I love Burnout.
Where are you at on I mean, did you play any of the...
I like Hot Pursuit.
Everybody loved Hot Pursuit.
Hot Pursuit was awesome.
I don't know why they ever make a Need for Speed without Hot Pursuit involved somewhere in there. But the Most Wanted, did you play that?
I played the demo, but I couldn't see spending $60 because I like Burnout. It's just like Burnout.
It's not.
It seemed like it. Busting through billboards, going down the street, doing racing at stoplights.
Yeah, I played through. I played through the Most Wanted, the original Most Wanted.
The original.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that they had more than one.
Yeah, they did. That was a different console, though.
Yeah.
That was PS2, Xbox One. I mean, not Xbox One, original Xbox.
No. I mean, on this current generation, they had
a Most Wanted.
Yeah.
It was in
the original Most Wanted was on this console generation.
I'm sure I
had it on the 360.
I don't think I played it though.
Okay.
It's a backlog.
Pretty much, you were trying to make yourself the most wanted by the police, and so it was a mixture of hot pursuit and that other street racing kind of vibe, and I really liked it. I played the hell out of it because it was really difficult to get 1,000 points on the achievements, and I aced it. And it took a long time to ace.
Oh, you got 1,000?
I graced it.
No cheating?
No.
It's hard to believe. All right, let's move on. Dragon Age Inquisition. I wasn't too impressed. The
No.
characters looked too cartoonish.
Was there not enough blood?
I don't think there was any blood.
What? There was no what?
I don't remember.
I mean, Dragon Age. I mean, that's what they're known for. They are the strawberry
It was
jam.
CGI. There was no gameplay footage. It was.
Did you play any of the Dragon Ages?
Yeah, I played the first one. I didn't really like the combat. I played the second one. I love the combat.
I mean, like you get in a fight, and then all of a sudden there's a cutscene, and you are dripping full with blood. All over your entire character is just like it rained blood, and everybody's cool with that.
Right.
I just always thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I tell you the truth, I don't remember. There was so many freaking trailers. I don't remember. All I remember was at the end they had that girl come out. I don't remember who she was. I didn't finish Dragon Age 1 or 2. So
I couldn't tell you the story.
But I think they said all the characters from 2 was going to be back.
I liked it. I mean, it was a Western RPG, and I like Western RPGs.
I'm down with that too.
All right.
Sort of like Oblivion.
You know,
third person.
Yeah,
It's third person.
right.
I assume Inquisition.
If you liked Oblivion, I think that you would follow in suit with Dragon's Age, because it does
It's
fulfill
Western
a
RPG.
lot of the Western RPG traits, and
Okay, then of course the annual EA Sports games. We're not going to go through those.
Hey, you told me, hold on, before we move on, you said that Madden looked awesome.
Madden looked good. I just don't know the difference between the CGI footage and the gameplay footage.
So you just meant visually it looked good.
Visually
You
it looks
weren't saying, oh, they have this new game feature.
No, that new Ignite engine that they have, it looked like the ball carriers and the linemen. You could do more like jukes and sidesteps, and you had more control of where actually you wanted to go rather than just straight up.
That is actually a letdown for me, because I got to tell you, the problem that I have with Madden games, it's become it's too much. It's too much. I mean, I remember Madden back in the 90s, and it was somewhat playable back then.
You know what feature I want in Madden? Which I
want the noob
remember
feature,
when they had,
because I would be the noob.
No, the feature where you see all the you're the quarterback. You see all the wide receivers. You see all the buttons that you can hit for which wide receiver. But the button only is lit when they're open, rather than them being on all the time. So if they're open and it's Y, the Y pops up. You can pass it to them. I don't remember what game did that. I don't know, but the most recent ones haven't.
It seems like you're cheating a little bit. It seems like you need to be able to.
Quarterback vision knows.
Hold on,
when they open.
Maybe you need
And it's a blown coverage.
maybe I would do that, but maybe you have a meter of like how many plays you can push that shoulder button to get that view,
Right.
and then you've used up that, and then until you get your next touchdown or whatever.
I would like that feature.
All right.
I'm going to get it on next gen, though. I haven't bought one, like I said, since Madden 10, I believe.
I'll get it with you, and then you can pwn me on it.
Well, only if you get on PS4. Let's move on. Battlefield 4, talking about 4s.
Huh?
Looks awesome. Totally awesome.
Yeah.
Tell you the truth, it wasn't really at the show was much Call of Duty. Activision didn't have a booth, didn't have a conference. At least it wasn't.
Do they ever?
No, not really.
Yeah.
But everyone else did.
No, but they never did. I mean, it's EA and Ubisoft. EA,
Yeah.
Ubisoft, Xbox.
And Konami has the one
Microsoft.
down the road at the strip club.
Yeah. Sony, and then
Sony, you big
Nintendo.
fan. Yeah, we're going to talk about them. That's last on the list.
Sure.
But I don't remember. I saw every press conference, and I don't remember seeing anything in Call of Duty. I could be wrong.
I haven't read anything.
I could be wrong.
But I've kind of been out of sorts this week.
So, all right, then that pretty much wraps up about EA. We'll move on to Ubisoft. Okay.
Wait, isn't it Ubisoft?
Ubisoft.
Yeah.
I got one word for you. Girlwood. Isha Tyler. Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Did you see last year's?
No.
Okay. Well, apparently she's a comedian.
I only watched the major
ruins
players.
it. You didn't?
No, I've only watched the Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo's. And in Nintendo, I barely tune in.
Well, it's say fucking Mario every year. What do you expect?
There you go. There's an Nintendo
That was
press
good. I
conference.
like that. That was a little podcast. So, she ruins it. I don't like her at all. Was she a Tina Turner wannabe? Did you see her? Oh, you didn't see it, so.
No, but I'm just laughing.
The CEO for Ubisoft, I don't know his name, some French name, but the dude's like 4 foot tall, and Aisha Tyler was wearing like 7-inch pumps.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she was twice the size.
Nice.
It looked totally. But of course, they show Watch Dogs again.
Oh, yeah.
Every time they show it, they show different footage. Looks great. I like
When
it.
does that due?
I don't have the dates on my show notes.
Is that going to release on current gen or next gen?
Let's see. Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is going to be on both. And I don't have which one it's going to be on. When. It's going to be on both. It's going to be cross-platform. PS4 and Xbox One. Can't imagine they're not doing a PS3 and Xbox 360 version. I know they're doing a PC because you can pre-order that. So.
Gotcha. So, hold on before you move on.
Uh-huh.
Now, last week your prediction was that that both Sony and Microsoft were going to stop making games for the current gen.
I said that?
Yeah, you kind of said that. Yeah, you said, "Oh, there's no way. Nobody. They haven't announced any new games coming out for current gen. They're just going to stop making it."
Well, that must have been late in the podcast.
It must have been a few drinks. Yeah,
No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They holding on to their current gen systems for sure.
No, I know. Well, Microsoft obviously is because
Well,
they made some pretty bold statements about that.
Well, if you have no internet access and we do make a console for you, it's called the Xbox 360.
And we're making a new version of that, which we're up in the ground by.
We jump ahead. We're on Ubisoft. We can talk about that. Okay, so Watch Dogs.
I digress to the future.
You do digress. Watch Dogs. Assassin's Creed 4. They're milking the fuck out of that franchise.
Are you an assassin?
I'm an assassin. Yes.
Yeah, you're an assassin.
I'm an all right. That's a good one. I like Assassin's Creed. I do.
Yeah.
Have you played them?
I played all of them.
You finished all of them?
I have finished all of them.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's more than I can say.
Yeah, I've
Brotherhood and...
Yeah, even Brotherhood.
3?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Which
definitely.
one was the best, do you think?
Yeah, which one was the best?
The Assassin's Creed 2.
Oh, 2 was the best?
2 was the best.
That you liked the best.
Well, Assassin's Creed 1, everybody had a problem with Assassin's Creed 1 because it was repetitive. And it was repetitive. But I didn't find that being a huge problem.
Right.
It was still a great game. Okay, so I did the same thing over and over again, but have you ever played Pac-Man? You do the same thing over and over again. I still love that game, and that's the basis of a lot of games. But it was so groundbreaking at the time that I thought, this is great. And they came out with a sequel, and the sequel was everything the first one was, and they got rid of the repetitive.
So they fixed the problems with the second one?
They got rid of that, but they added so many other features. They had the right mix of features to it. And I was like, this is so perfect. Please stay on this path. And they didn't. They like, let's make this bigger, better, and badass. Where they really shouldn't have. They should have just made the exact same game with different storylines, and I would have been so happy. But
well, let's see. Then they had Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and then Brotherhood, and then they had another one.
Yeah.
What was the name of that? Which one was the one where they had the multiplayer and you could go through the crowds and you had an assassination?
You didn't know
target?
who was the...
right. That was awesome multiplayer.
And you could stab them in the back.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah.
You can disguise yourself.
So you had Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, then you had...
You had the one where you were in a Revolutionary War.
Oh, that was 3, right?
That's 3.
That's the most current
But
one.
then you had...
Revolution?
There was Brotherhood and Revelations.
Revelations,
yes,
that's it.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And that was the one where everybody got pissed off with the tower defense shit?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 3, the one Sultan brought up was the ships?
Yes.
That's when they brought the ships.
It was naval warfare.
Okay, I started that when
Naval warfare, I mean, it was interesting, but I spent a lot of time, like, just, reloading, because, it was quick. It was a lot of, like, quick time events.
Right.
They weren't quick time events, but they might as well have been. I mean, unless you knew to press the right button at the right time, it was going to happen. And I'm like, this is so not Assassin's Creed. No assassin is going to start naval warfare,
right?
Like, where there's going to be 15 ships going after one little schooner.
How was the gameplay, though?
Was
it
great.
Natural?
It was really good. The movement, which I think Assassin's Creed is known for their movement, their character movement.
Yeah.
It was really cool. The way that because you're used to running up and down buildings. Well, now you got to run around in the woods, and it actually made that feel natural. It was really
so the
nice.
trees became the buildings.
They did.
That you scale. Okay.
But you weren't. But you weren't going up these massive. You were more trying to cross a distance than climb. There was some climbing, but you were trying to get from point A to point B via the trees, which was a lot cooler than running on the ground.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So.
Okay, so of course, Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 4, The Crew. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. That was driving. Another driving game. Looked like it was drop-in out multiplayer co-op. It looked interesting. That was the first time I saw it. The Division. You want to talk about The Crew?
Yeah, you drop in and out co-op. I mean, kind of like Borderlands 2?
The concept, yeah. Well, the gameplay, yeah. The concept, no. The concept is they would help you. So, like, if one person would be... if you're trying to escape, you'd have someone pop in, and they could do support for you. Like, they would... kind of like Watch Dogs, where they would pull the spikes up in the street if cop cars are coming, and you're trying to go. Kind of like protecting you as you escape. Is kind of what it looked like to me.
So is your co-op is more of a wingman?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's gotta suck for the wingman.
Well, I guess you swap out. I don't know.
All right. Okay.
We'll see. That was the first time I saw it. They didn't show much gameplay. It looked pretty good. The Division. Did you see that?
No.
That was a surprise. I didn't expect.
Tell me about it.
It was more like okay. You know the new game Fuse that just came out.
Yes.
And it reminded me of that. Again, co-op support, wingman type capability.
First-person shooter.
It was third.
Third. Okay.
Yep. Third-person shooter.
Are you getting burnout on those?
Burnout on what?
Shooters.
I'm not.
I'm hearing shooters.
I like
shooters.
And a driver.
Yeah, shooter driving while you're shooting.
Yeah. It was interesting. It looked good. Yeah, I only saw a couple minutes of it.
I may be jumping in, and I don't see these in the show notes, but GTA.
I didn't see any of GTA at the conference.
Okay.
I didn't hear that it was coming on next gen. I can't imagine it not.
It's coming on current gen.
Current gen for sure, but I don't.
Okay.
I don't know about next gen. It's not on my list.
I saw that they changed their PR has changed the poster and
what
really? They normally do. Yeah, they normally do. It's the comic book strip, and it looks completely different. Actually, I saw a picture of the poster and it looks really awesome. It looks it's very stylish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to check that out.
It looks good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one.
It's just a poster, though.
The last one in Ubisoft was Rayman Legends. Did you play Rayman Legends?
I did. I played it for... I own it.
It's a platformer.
Yeah. It was a very... Did you play it?
I own it.
Yes, but did you play it?
No, it's in my backlog.
Yeah, good figure. Yeah, I played like 15 minutes of it. I'm like, I don't understand the point of this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was very... I'm like... And I heard
Rayman.
Well, it was Rayman Origins. And they released Rayman Legends, which I think is a continuation of the story. It's the same gameplay platform.
It was very odd. It was... I mean... It really didn't...
Well, the dude's, his feet and legs and head are not attached to something?
I'm alright with that. I've played Rayman before, but I mean, while I was playing this game, it didn't... I don't like a game that holds your hand, like, like every 5 minutes. Press A to do this, or press X to do that.
Right.
But it didn't tell you anything. Like, it's almost like starting a demo in the middle of a game, and... Go hog wild. I had no idea what I was doing while I was playing that game.
Wow.
I eventually, to the point where I just put it down.
Yeah.
There was no...
And down it stayed.
It did. Way down.
Okay. And that pretty much wrapped up Ubisoft. That was about all that I had there.
Goodbye, French.
You want to do Microsoft and Sony, or you want to cover Nintendo? Let's get Nintendo out the way. You want to do that?
Sure. That should take a few seconds.
Okay, Nintendo, let's see.
Mario?
I bet he showed up.
It was,
Boing.
remember Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah.
You can play it again!
Again?
It's
Thank
ridiculous.
God Nintendo didn't give up their major players.
Nothing but rehash. Please be patient. We've been patient for 2 years. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this, the Wii U. It's not even classified as a next-gen system. It's been out already.
It's its own
It's a
gen.
glorified Wii. As you can tell, I'm not a huge Nintendo fan. I mean, yeah,
You know
I like
what?
my Mario. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at this list, okay? I have a Wii. Okay, I got your Super Mario Brothers. I got your Mario Kart. I got your Mario Party.
Did you play
I got
Mario?
your Donkey Kong Country.
How about Galaxy?
Yeah, I got Galaxy 1 and 2.
I loved Galaxy.
Galaxy's good. Those are great games. Yeah. But do I have to buy them again for the Wii U? Sorry about that.
Excuse me.
We outside.
Welcome to Metro
Somebody made
Trash.
compensation. I mean, what? Do I really need another Mario Kart? Do I need to spend $200, $300 on a Wii U to play Mario Kart 88 or whatever?
You know, I really felt when they came out with the Wii and they started pulling out Mario again, I was like, oh, wow, they're really tapping into our childhood.
Yeah, they both
Have
nostalgia is
tapped
what they do.
that thing.
Yeah, they tap that ass too much. They need to find a new
It's
home.
unbelievably tapped. That thing's got more holes than Swiss cheese.
It's ridiculous. Okay, so what they got? Okay, let's go over their list. Okay, Super Mario 3D World.
Oh, well, good thing it's in 3D.
All right, Donkey
That's a
Kong
first.
Country Tropical Freeze. Okay.
It's
So
not,
instead
that,
of a jungle, it's going to be snow.
it's not that any of these games won't be fun.
I'm sure.
Why
they're gonna
don't
be
you
fun,
have
but why
some...
do I have to spend another $50 to play a game
Why
I
don't
already
you have
got
a
that's
new-
sitting on the shelf collecting dust?
How about a new IP?
Yeah.
God, hey, me.
Oh, wait. No new IP.
I'm looking at this Pikmin.
Legend of Zelda Wind Walker. Okay?
I'm looking at this.
3-year-old game HD. Okay, well, HD. HD.
The
up.
newest.
480 to 720.
The newest one on this list is Pikmin.
Pikmin. I don't even know what
That's
the fuck
the
that is.
newest one on this list.
And they've been showing it for 2 years. Whatever. Okay, Bayonetta 2. That's a good one.
It's not their
Did you
IP.
play the first one? It's not their IP, but it's exclusive to Wii U. Actually, they
It's
paid to have it
exclusive?
developed. Absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Because it wasn't exclusive on the
No,
original.
it wasn't. No, it was on... I don't even know if it was on Wii, to tell you the truth.
I don't know if it was.
I think it was 360 PS3.
Okay.
But no, they bought... they paid for... I heard the game wouldn't have been made if Nintendo didn't come in.
I
and
don't
pay
think
them
it
to
needed to be
exclusive.
made.
It was an alright game.
Yeah,
I think
it
it's
was-
a cult following.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Alright, so Bayonetta 2. They showed the gameplay footage. Looked great. You got your Wii U Party. You got your Super Smash Brothers. You got Sultan falling asleep.
Hello.
That's not a game. Come on, man. It's not that late.
Not that boring.
Pikmin 3. Super Luigi U. Okay, that's
Luigi?
new.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luigi. That's the green Mario.
Yeah.
For you novice people.
He usually can jump differently.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe run faster.
Mario and Sonic, 2014 Olympic Games. All right, that's a
Zelda? The Zelda game! Oh!
Well, they did, yeah, I put it on there. I didn't really see it. It linked between worlds. They didn't say.
What's the last Zelda game you played?
Zelda is done. Move on.
Yeah.
What's the last Zelda game you played?
What was that one for the Wii?
Wind Walker?
Was that the Wind Walker one?
Yeah.
With the dragon head pointing down?
The last one I played
To tell you the truth, I don't even like it.
was the original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can play it again.
Thank God.
And Mario Luigi Dream Team, which I have no fucking idea what that is. And then you got your 3DS. Pokemon. I'm not into Pokemon, but I got X and Y now. I guess added to the black and white. And Super Smash Brothers on 3DS. All right, that's it. Anything else on Nintendo? I'm done with that.
No.
I'm not getting a Wii U. You?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, move on.
All right. Let's get to the heavy hitters here.
That's what they were asking when they started their press conference.
Yeah. Well, okay. The one good thing I pulled out is they just spoke about games.
They did. They spoke about games. What I'm shocked about is that they didn't. Well, my prediction was that the opening scenes were going to be a montage. We didn't get a montage.
Usually the montage.
I don't know. I've seen some. Microsoft montages.
Yeah.
And they didn't show up. And then I was very surprised that the suits, no ties, didn't show up.
They tried to get casual.
That is
Talk
their
to the
casual. Yeah, let's tone it down a little bit with just a jacket and no tie.
Yeah.
But what I'm shocked is that they didn't show up with and just said, "Look, this is our deal. This is how we're going to handle. This is how the Xbox One handles used games, renting games. This is how these are all of your questions that you had over the past 2 or 3 weeks, and we're going to answer them for you right here and now. This is our platform for giving you more information.
Yeah,
they spent millions of dollars on this presentation, and they know all of the questions that everybody's asking.
And we still left confused.
Then they just went ahead and glossed over it completely.
But then they canceled all the press conferences with all the executives.
Yeah.
So that was lovely. Great way to clarify
I
that.
really think they don't know what the F they're doing.
I don't know.
And day one, I guarantee you, well, I don't guarantee you, but I feel strongly that it is going to be a different game.
I agree completely with Nolan. So I think what's going on is they're feeling out the gamer community, and they're going to adjust fire according to what's going to make them the most money.
Yeah.
And they haven't figured out what's going to make them the most money, so they're not going to put something as a final product until they know what's going to make them the most money, and that's why they're not giving answers.
And I understand that, but I think they're already balls deep.
Well, Microsoft is an extremely bold company. They're the kind of company that build an inferior product where 75% of all of their hardware is destined to fail.
Yeah.
And yet they were clearly the winners in this generation.
They were.
I mean, they're the red ring of death. Anybody owned an Xbox, original Xbox?
How many did you mail off? I mailed 2 off.
4
Crazy.
Xboxes, and I still have an original, believe it or not.
Wow!
But they still pulled ahead. So I think they are floundering hard. I think they have completely just blown their wad and screwed up. And I think they know that, and I think they're smart enough to realize we need to change gears. I hope they are.
I don't think they're going to change gears. I think
Gears of War?
They're going to be too arrogant. Nice pun. Well, that's the only game that would make me buy it. But no.
And thus, you will buy an Xbox One. Or you know what? You'll probably just go buy the games.
Probably.
Not the console.
No,
it was on sale.
Yeah, it was on sale. We won't talk about that. But $4.99.
Yeah.
$499.
$499 US.
That's not pesos.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in PS3 territory now.
Yeah.
I mean,
$5.99 was the PS3 came out. I did pay that.
What the fuck are we paying for?
Connect.
We're paying for that fucking camera.
Which I don't even fucking use.
I don't really care about the camera.
I could care less about that fucking camera. TV on. It's not going to work.
Let me tell you what. Go spend $350 on a kick-ass remote.
Yeah, Harmony Ultimate?
Harmony
Is that
Ultimate.
the Ultimate remote?
Yeah. It won't turn your Xbox on, but it'll turn everything
Mine
else
does.
on. Not if you get the Xbox One.
Oh, yeah, Xbox One.
You have to say Xbox on.
So, $4.99, which, I don't know.
They'll come out with different size hard drives, too.
Well, they said 500 gig. I don't know if they... I mean, Connect is mandatory.
500 gig. What is their largest system now? 250?
I think 250.
I think it's
isn't it?
250, yeah.
Everything has to be installed diskless. You don't need the disc once you install the game.
It doesn't
That's
have
awesome.
to be installed. It can be installed. You can play by disc.
Oh, is that what you heard? Okay. Used rental?
Who knows?
I'm going to have to say a big no. But we'll see what happens.
You know what? You're right. I think it's going to be a wait and see.
I think it is.
I mean, they have not given me the warm and fuzzies about it, but I got to think that.
Yeah.
I got to think
They're
that
just ramming it up.
if mom is looking to buy little Bobby a game console this Christmas, and little Bobby's been on GameFly, and that's how she's been supplying him with his games, she's going to go with whatever system he continue using that with.
For $17.95 a month.
Exactly.
Right. Which is not our sponsor, by the way, but we'd love to have you, GameFly.
We'd love to have you.
I agree. I totally agree.
So, I mean, that's why I think they will adapt.
They did come out and say day one prices, MSRPs, are going to be $59.99. So it doesn't look like they're
That's
raising
nice.
the price.
That's nice.
So
that's a first for a gen.
Yeah, could you imagine $69.99? PC still $49.
I couldn't imagine $59.99 when they came out with that. I was like, are you gotta be kidding me? Another $10?
Yeah, but who pays $59.99 other than me?
No kidding.
Always online.
Huge mistake.
I mean, what about all the how many military folks we got out there in bumfuck countries?
It's a huge mistake. I know that the military community is up in arms over this issue. I can tell you that soldiers overseas use the Xbox very regularly.
You've seen this firsthand? That's what they do?
I've seen it firsthand.
And what about internet access when you're on the military base overseas?
Forget about it. I mean, that's pretty standard. This is a huge issue. It's reported in Army Times that this Xbox issue is going to affect the troops. I know it may sound stupid, but it's really not. I think it's going to lose Microsoft a lot of money in the military community, and they'll just find another avenue to be able to play their games.
So what's the ballpark of military soldiers that we have around the world that this could impact?
Over 100,000. But I mean, you got to remember, it doesn't just roll to those. It rolls to what those soldiers say and how it affects business.
Well, I mean, like, during this current generation, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, Xbox was all over the military. Like, they went to Afghanistan, they went to Iraq, and they would have parties for you guys, and it was, you know, they supported the military. And now they're giving the big finger to the military by saying, hey, guess what? You need to stick with our old system.
Yeah, it is very insulting.
All these new games you're not gonna be able to play, but you know, who needs?
Well, they did come out and say give them an option of what to do. And
what was that option?
It was let's see if I got it here. I got this clip.
Fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
Right. So stick with 360. That's your message. If you don't like it,
if you have zero access to the internet, that is an offline device.
Oh, wow. How did how did he become the figurehead?
This dude, I don't know.
Oh my God! You know what? It's not even just military. I mean,
it's not just military. I know a lot of people in the Midwest that live in deep in the farmlands, and I mean, for God's sake, you're lucky to get cell coverage, much less broadband internet.
I know a lot of people who travel with their Xbox, and it's a pain in the ass when you travel to get access online. You're in a hotel; it may or may not work. The internet may or may not be fast enough to handle any kind of connection. Yeah. It usually is not fast enough to handle multiplayer. But even just to get a solid connection so you can play for another 24 hours, give me a break. And if you end up traveling abroad, that's even worse.
Yeah, but you know what? Microsoft can come back and say if you're traveling and you're bringing it to your overnight trips and you don't have good internet access in the hotel, you can play for 24 hours. So the next day, just take the TV and the Xbox One, bring it to work, log in, and then bring it back.
Yeah, because I'm sure your boss would be totally cool with that.
Yeah, I think
they're going to revise that.
I don't know.
I think
it's embedded into the OS.
I disagree. I think Microsoft's going to revise most of the things they're talking about.
So they're going to... I don't know.
I don't know.
This would be interesting to see.
I don't know.
They only have, 4 months to get this rectified?
What you're saying is
this system...
they don't? No.
November 3rd, they said?
Dude, they have got the next 5 to 6 years to fix this.
Well, day one is what I'm talking about.
You know what? Day one does not make or break the console.
Day one is going to make and break the console because if those soldiers overseas and everyone else who doesn't have internet access, they're already going to shoot their load the other direction, and they're not going to spend another $500 just because you fixed it after the fact.
If day one makes or breaks the console, PS3 would have been the end of the Sony line.
It depends what your friends play.
It depends on the millions of friends playing.
True. I don't know. We'll see. They can fix it.
Who would you say is the winner of the current generation?
Current generation, Xbox had it out the gate. I think PS3 at the end there came back strong. And I believe I read something that PS3 versus Xbox 360, the numbers were within a million or $1.5 million in PS3's favor at the end. I know those numbers fluctuate every year, but it's like 73 million PS3, 72.
I'll bow down to that. I mean, that's fine. But when you sit down and looking at numbers, I mean, over the past, it's been 6-7 years?
Well, how many Xboxes how many 360s have you owned, have you purchased, and how many PS3s have you purchased?
I've only purchased one 360.
Only one?
And only one PS3.
Oh, wow.
I've had to replace both of them.
Oh, okay.
But they were both covered.
Okay.
My PS3 died on me, and then they sent me a Slim.
Okay. Nice. That was a good recovery.
I think they made me pay $50 to get a Slim, but I mean that was great. Mm-hmm. And Xbox did not offer me that, which kind of sucked. But
imagine that.
You know what? At the end of the day, Xbox had huge problems in this current generation. I mean, hardware-wise,
yeah,
huge problems.
And Sony's problems were
Sony had price, and then they had security issues.
Huge security
issues. But at the end of the day, which one is floundering? Neither. They're both doing just fine.
They are.
So for us to sit here today and say one's won and one lost, I don't know.
Oh, it's too early. You can't say that. You can say who won E3.
You can say that. You can definitely say that.
And
okay, let's go on to what did Microsoft actually talk about?
Games. That's what they said they were going to bring to the conference, and that's all they said about the conference. That's all they said at the conference. Canceled all the press conferences. Other than Matrix's little comment that we just heard, we didn't hear much else.
Because they don't. You know why they canceled? Because they don't have the answers. Because you're right. They're reeling from the beatings that they got over the past couple of weeks.
They're adjusting fire based on what's going to make them the most money, and they don't want to put themselves in a hole like that idiot just did when he talked about.
That idiot is the president of 360.
That doesn't make him
of Microsoft Entertainment.
Yeah, Microsoft.
What's his name?
Kevin Matrick or something?
Matrick. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know what else to say about the Always Online. We'll see.
No, so okay. I mean, they talked about games. Let's.
Well, let's see. We got a few other things. They talked about the Xbox Live Gold is going to carry over.
Great.
Still going to be, well, it's $59.99 now for 12 months. I don't know who pays $60 for Xbox Gold for an annual subscription, but
there are a bunch of people out there that actually do that. They just have their money.
I think Primus.
Primus did.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay. 2 free games from July through December.
Yeah,
2 free.
I
Is that a catch up for PlayStation?
I had to rewind it and listen to it again when he mentioned that because I kept thinking, I'm like, I get 2 free games a month.
Did anybody
from
share?
now on? It's not from now on. It's from now till then. And I guarantee, and judging from the first 2 that they announced,
Well, let's see.
I have them all.
Who doesn't have these games? Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3.
Which is, both
of those games are 3-4 years old.
If you're going to pick an Assassin's Creed to give away for free, that's the one to give away.
What are they giving it away for?
If you have
Xbox Live Gold,
you're
going to get it for free.
You get actually starting
July 1st.
And Xbox, or you get Halo 3.
Yeah. Do you have either one of those games?
Neither.
All right. Well, that's great for.
It's great value added.
Do you have those games?
Yes.
Do I have those games? Yeah.
I'm sure you have it on several platforms.
Yeah.
And Halo is only on one platform. You probably just bought 3 or 4
I probably
times.
bought a couple copies because I forgot I had the damn thing. I didn't consult my spreadsheet. But anyway, as I digress.
Wait, is that do you use Microsoft Excel for that spreadsheet?
I do use Microsoft.
I'm just wondering. Okay.
Something's got to keep the entertainment side afloat. All right. All day one releases will be available as digital download. I like that. But are they going to give us a price discount?
Now,
and who the hell is going to do that?
Who? I would love to be able
Are you going to get the pre-order bonuses? Yeah, that's a big
Is this
question.
only
the only reason
on-
I pre-order a game is for the bonus.
Is this all games or is this just Microsoft games?
I don't know. I don't know if it's Microsoft Studio or Microsoft exclusive. I mean, is Battlefield 4 going to be available digital download? I don't know. We'll see. Other than the games, that's all I had.
All right. Or do you want to go through the games?
Yeah, let's see. I got a list of exclusives here. Okay, for Xbox One only exclusives. We got Below. I don't know what that is. Crimson Dragon. It's a Kinect game. Everybody was going ape shit about this. Panzer Dragoon or something? I don't know.
It's above and beyond me.
I don't know. First off, it looked like Lair. We bring Lair in again.
Oh, crap.
With Kinect, okay, that's a no-buy twice for me. D4.
What is D4?
I think that's the Silent Hill folks. So it's survival horror, maybe?
Okay. Hey,
I don't know if they showed this. I think they just showed the cover. I didn't even think they showed CGI.
Do you remember the survival horror that they released with the current gen?
Which one?
It was I was hoping that you remembered it so that I wouldn't have to sit here and try to remember it.
X 360.
Condemned.
Condemned.
Yeah,
that's
the original came out on.
Yeah, I didn't play that. I don't like these type of games.
Oh, it was incredible. It was because I had just when I got the 360, it was my first time ever having surround sound, and I remember sitting in my apartment by myself with the lights off and playing this game, and in the game there was a creaky door opening up behind you, scary as shit. And I had to look behind me because I swore that my door opened and then somebody came in. I shit my pants.
Wow.
But Condemned scared the shit out of me. Condemned 2 scared the shit out of me even more.
I don't know. Maybe D4 might scare the shit out of me.
Well, I hope they learned something from Condemned.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the same publisher.
I don't know. I'd love to know. I mean, that was a mind fuck of a game.
Well, Dirty will not be playing these games.
No, I won't be playing.
You that scary guy?
I don't like those survival horror. Well, Last of Us looked good.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the Left 4 Dead series.
That's
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising is that survival horror, though.
Yeah.
I like Dead Island.
Yeah, Dead Island. I only played a little of Dead Island. You into that, Sultan?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh, you
Is
did?
that survival horror? I mean, is it scary?
It's more at times, yes.
Okay, all right.
At times.
Do you play in dark with surround sound?
I've been known to do that.
in the middle of the night.
Sure.
All right, well, we had Dead Rising 3, which we just said.
Dead Rising 3? So, I mean, anybody excited about that?
I'm not.
I like Dead Rising. I'm a Dead Rising fan.
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm a Dead Rising fan. I got over trying to, be a perfectionist to it and just kind of trudge my way through it.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
I didn't like the timers.
Yeah, I mean, it is a brutal game.
Is Dead Rising Microsoft exclusive, or is that on PS3? I know it's on PC. I think I have it on PC.
I don't know because it's.
I think I'm almost positive.
It is a.
Off the record.
It's a Japanese game.
Oh, it is? Capcom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Capcom. So, I mean, I don't know, to be honest with you.
Well, they didn't say if it was. It's not on my list as being cross-platform, PC, Xbox One. I'm sure it's going to be on 360, but
No, this next one they've been.
Geez. Another Forza. I just traded in all my Forzas. Amazon's having an extra $10 credit if you trade in a used game for $10 or more.
Oh.
So I looked on it. I had Forza 4 and I had Forza Horizon. Never fucking played them.
Really?
No, I never
They're
played
interesting
them.
games.
They are right. I really was something like a Burnout.
Yeah, you and I are both
I like
arcade
destruction.
racers.
I'm not a sim.
You're an arcade racer. I'm not. I'm not a sim racer either. But there are plenty of sim racers out there.
Oh, yeah,
or sim
tons
fans.
of them.
And there were only two schools to go with.
Forza or Gran Turismo.
And Gran Turismo has been absent for so long, and they finally came out with their was it 3?
5?
I don't know, whatever it was.
5,
and I think it was too little, too late, sort of thing. They tried to.
Well, they just said Gran Turismo 6, is it?
Yeah, maybe we'll get
On
that in the next
PS3.
4 years.
On PS3.
Well, then they better hope that PS3 is around for some time. All right, go ahead.
Well, of course, they have the Halo sequel, which I thought that was Destiny. Did you see the CGI for that?
No, I didn't.
With Master
make it
Chief
that
coming
far.
with the hoodie through the desert.
Yeah, I saw
kind of
it.
looked like Journey.
It was incredible.
It was
I
a
have to say,
great
very,
demo.
very impressive.
Oh, I need to
demo.
look this up.
It had me. I knew there was going to be a Halo, but I really thought that was Destiny.
Yeah.
It looked good though,
What made you think it was Destiny?
because of the cape or the suit that he was wearing. Because you didn't see the Halo, the Spartan uniform.
right. Okay.
And that's basically everything we've seen from Destiny looked like that.
It's module liner armor. It's not a uniform.
Oh, okay. So is it part of his skin? Can it be taken off?
It actually does conform to his skin and actually becomes like an outer layer of skin. Yeah, it does. I've read the supplemental books.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
okay. So I take it you're a Halo fan.
A little bit.
Yeah, I like Halo. It's a good shooter.
It ain't no.
As far as-
it ain't no Gears of War though.
As far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned,
it's
it
not
was the shooter post.
Oh, that's Xbox Halo 1, Halo 2.
yeah,
Totally awesome.
Okay.
I mean, there was nothing like it.
right. Well, yeah, I mean,
That made the 360.
it made first-person
Yeah,
shooters.
Absolutely.
First-person shooters. Then took up all of the game controls from there and moved on.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I became a fanboy that day. And then I just said, you know what? From now on, I'll just buy anything that says Halo
Oh,
on
my
it.
God.
I really
remember
did.
when we were playing in my apartment? All of us came over and we were playing Halo 1.
Great.
Totally awesome.
Oh, LAN parties of Halo is incredible.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
Chartreuse
And
and
that
I
was
are friends today because of Halo.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That was the original Xbox, right? That was the launch title,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Was that their flagship?
I don't. You know what? I don't actually know if it was a launch title.
NFL Fever came with it, I think, didn't it?
I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it on launch.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I bought it from a pawn shop. Where
Oh,
we
that's
sold
right. We
Xbox.
did cover
Yeah,
that. Okay.
yeah. But when I bought it from the pawn shop, I also bought Halo from the same pawn shop.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, this is the reason I bought this thing.
Were you a repeat customer?
No.
Or was that a one-time purchase?
That's the only time I've ever purchased anything from a pawn shop.
Wow, that's
I
pretty
felt
good
like a
track
pawn
record.
star.
Did you get a good deal?
I really did. I mean, what were they selling for back then? Like $200 or maybe or
Cheaper
whatever.
than PS3. Oh,
I mean, I got it like for like 50.
PS2.
I got it for like $70. I mean,
Wow.
including Halo. And I think I got some kind of racing game with it too that sucked. But
Forza.
But I learned how to play Halo, and I played much better than any of my friends. But all my friends like to play, so I was constantly winning. I'm like, how could I not go wrong with
Instant
this game?
gratification.
Exactly.
Killer Instinct. The fighting game. Come on.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
Yeah, you can say that. Well, I'm kind of excited. Killer Instinct. I think it looked good. I like fighting games.
Button mashers. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not a console seller. I'm not going to buy an Xbox One just for Killer Instinct.
Oh.
I think everybody knows what I'd buy it for. But okay. Well, this is a console seller. Connect Sports Rivals.
Ooh, we've got Rivals now.
And that's an Xbox One exclusive. Right?
Connect. Oh, I can't wait.
Quantum Break. I don't know. What is that? Another Heavy Rain? I'm watching a movie. Emotion. Look at the emotion.
Oh, Quantum. Yeah.
Whatever.
Was,
I don't know. It looked all right. It had a CGI. How's that going to work? It looked like Mind Freak, or what was it? Mind Jack?
Yeah.
You remember that game, Mind Jack?
Yeah.
You played that? That sucked.
Yeah.
Project Spark. Looked like a Sim City, or what was that game? Dust? Remember Dust? That's what Project Spark reminded me of. Dust. You build a terrain, and you have the inhabitants come and build.
Wait. You mean? Yeah, I know Dust. Dust was when you were able. You played like God. You played God.
Yeah,
it's an incredible game. I love that game.
Well, that's what Project Spark reminded me.
Well, then I'm all about it because I mean that game was incredible. I mean, and it was an arcade title that...
Yeah, it was Summer of Arcade, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And it seemed to me like this needed to be a AAA title. They need to put a few more years of development into it. And this would have been huge.
Really?
Yeah, I love that game. The problem is that it was more of a world simulation. It was better as a world simulator or a global... an eco simulation game than it was a game. It didn't have a lot of gameplay. It was like, hurry up and build this before time runs out, sort of thing.
Oh,
but
was it? Okay.
The building, like they did have like a sandbox arena that you finally got to, where you could just build and do whatever you wanted to do. That was so much fun. I loved playing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I own it, but I don't think I've played it.
You should give it. I mean, I don't know if that's your type of game, but it spoke to me. And it talked dirty.
It did.
It did.
Well, I like talking dirty. Rabbids Invasion. I don't know.
Rabbids Invasion, is that like Raven Rabbits?
Raven Rabbits
or
whatever. Raven, yeah.
They're kind of cute.
Yeah, all right.
Actually, they're kind of funny.
Are they?
Yeah, they actually are kind of funny. I mean, like they had the Party Mix one, and
wasn't that on Wii a lot?
It was, and I've had it playing during parties on the way, and it was actually kind of fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adult fun or kid fun?
Yeah, both. I mean, it was the sort of thing where it was a lot of fart humor kind of stuff, but it was funny enough, and easy enough to play that they're entertaining. Yeah.
Cool.
I like the Rabbits. You know that they are. That's with Rayman.
Yeah. That's Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Rise, Son of Rome. Did you see that?
I have seen. I've seen some clips of that.
Oh, clips.
And I've seen a lot of stills.
Yeah. Well, the stills look better than the gameplay.
Do they?
Every
I don't know if I want to
is a God of War CGI clip. Press Y, and then you see him slice the head off. Press X, and he takes the leg off.
I'm a little tired.
Every death is.
I'm tired of somebody dying by sword. I mean, that's
the graphics are good, but how could you not make good graphics?
You better have awesome graphics. That should never be an issue from now on.
I wasn't impressed. I mean, the gameplay, if it was...
They're pushing it, though. Like that's their new little gem in their pocket.
Ted Price was out there from Insomniac. Usually he's a Sony guy.
Yeah?
He's making a Xbox One exclusive called Sunset Overdrive. Did you see that?
No. What is it?
It looked like a cartoonish... let's see. What was that? What was that game?
Driving game?
No.
Oh.
It's a third person.
When you say cartoonish, like
kind of like what was that? What's that blue dude? That Mega. No, not Mega Man. What's Oh shit! I got 1,000 achievement points on it. What was that? Fuck! I don't remember the name of it.
Avatar?
No, it was a cartoon that came out. It was a movie, and he was blue. It was a kids movie.
It's a kids movie where the guy was blue.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of like that. If you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure one of our 3 listeners will know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, they know because they dialed in.
The blue
Sunset
guy.
Overdrive. I don't know.
You know, I'm the rest of the podcast, I'm going to be trying to think about the blue guy.
Megatron or something. What is the name of it? I'm going to have to look it up.
All right. Megatron is from
Mega Man, not Mega Man. What the hell is that? He was blue. He had the ray gun. I know this sounds just like Mega Man, but it's not. I can't think of the name of it.
Okay.
Mega Man.
No, I just said Mega Man. What was it?
Mega Nerd.
All right. This is a system seller. Game over. Microsoft won.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Say it. What is it?
Zumba.
Party Fitness Connect.
Oh my god!
Oh, come on, all the chicks are going to be about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you're going to sell it to your wife. Zumba.
Okay. Then the last one, which is untitled, it's a Black Tusk game. So
it's where you go
from. See, it sounds like information I got. This is gonna be 2015.
It sounds like racial safari games.
I don't know what that is.
You're shooting black elephants.
All right, then we got so that wraps up the exclusives. So how many they got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. 14 really. Who knows what Black Tusk is?
Really, they only have 5.
Right, 14 Xbox One exclusives only.
Right, and but Microsoft has a few more up their sleeve.
Yeah, they have some cross-platform. They got 360 or PS3 as well as Xbox One. We got the new Disney Fantasia, Music Evolved.
That we talked about that last week. That's the. I mean, you get to play. I mean, you know what? That's Harmonix. Harmonix.
Oh, it's Harmonix.
It's Harmonix. It's Rock Band.
Yeah.
And I mean, and you get to play Mickey Mouse, and you're the Fantasia dude, and Mickey Mouse, and you get to make the
with the blue wizard hat.
With the blue wizard hat, not the blue man, but the blue wizard hat.
Yeah.
But you are the apprentice, and you get to make mops dance and make music. That's what Fantasia is all about.
Okay.
You know,
if you're a Disney fan, that could be.
I think it's great for the kids.
Yeah.
It's a system seller, but I mean, it's for the Kinect, which most people have anyway in their back pocket. So.
Oh, you're gonna have to.
Exactly.
Loco Cycle. I don't know what that is.
I've actually heard about Loco Cycle quite a bit, and actually, there's a lot of talk about it. That's a really great game.
Okay.
So I wouldn't just poo-poo that one right away.
Minecraft.
Wait, didn't we already sell tens of thousands of copies of Minecraft, or maybe hundreds of thousands? Let's buy it again.
That's a couple million. That was
Minecraft has already been released on Xbox. Why are they releasing
Minecraft Xbox One edition?
Oh, but this is on the 360 and PC as well.
PC already. Yeah. They gave it stage time. I don't know.
Question mark.
All right. Are you a Minecraft guy?
No.
I'm not.
I have crafted no mine.
That's not HD graphics. I'm sorry.
Although I do think it's funny. I was studying in a university library and near the computers, and like 20 people showed up and jumped on their computers. I'm watching them, and they're all playing Minecraft. So
oh, really?
It was crazy.
And where were you?
I was in Texas.
Oh, Texas.
It's in Houston. So. Lone Star. Zone? Same time zone. Same bad channel.
Same bad channel.
Next one's interesting. Plants vs. Zombies.
About the Garden Warfare. I looked on the website today. I think I said this earlier. It said coming to next-gen consoles and PC. So I don't know if that's coming out on PS4 or not. I have it listed as Xbox One and PC. So.
Did Plants vs. Zombies show up on PlayStation? I'm sure 3. I'm sure it did.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure I own it. I'm sure.
Okay.
Titanfall.
I don't know anything about it.
That's your Respawn group.
That's
the
right.
old Infinity Ward folks. Well, that it will be coming on 360 as well as PC. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's a system seller.
Zoo Tycoon. Are you a Tycoon fan?
No. Zoo Tycoon.
I like Sims, and I think that'd be interesting.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all I had for Microsoft.
That's really all Microsoft brought to the table.
Yeah. All right, well, let's move on. Sony. Did you see that press conference?
No.
It was epic.
You know what?
It was the dagger being twisted for 5 minutes in Microsoft's back in prime time.
That's why Microsoft
On
is going to
stage.
change. Because
They got owned. They got fucked.
You know what's funny is that I got your text, and it pretty much said, as soon as you finish watching it, Sony has won. It's
They won E3.
No question about it, hands down. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever.
Did you see it?
Oh no, I didn't see it. But I mean, I'm a skeptic, and I know you're a Sony fan, and I'm an Xbox fan. So
I play games, not consoles.
yeah, right. So I fired up the old PC, and the next day, and I started looking through the news sites, and every single one of them just pretty much said verbatim what you told me, that PlayStation just they lined up a firing squad in front of Microsoft and just started shooting, bam, 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 bam. Literally, all but saying, "Hey, the Microsoft sucks because of this." Well, we rock because
Guess
we
what?
don't do that.
Yeah, total. It was a marketing PR guy's wet dream.
Oh, it had to be.
Oh,
I
my
mean, they had to be sitting there just like wringing their hands. And,
Dude, it was totally crazy.
funny,
Jack
funny.
Trenton's on stage.
yeah.
I was watching it live.
Yeah.
Jack Trenton's on stage. The first thing he brought up was used games. And he says, "We will support used games." The crowd went crazy. For 60 seconds,
Wow.
Trenton's on stage, not doing anything, just giggling like a little schoolgirl. And the crowd was going crazy. Then not only did he say that, but then he defined. He said, "We don't care what you do with your game once you buy it. You can give it to a friend. You can sell it back. You can play it."
I saw YouTube videos
Oh, my God.
afterwards of this is a how-to video of how to share your PS4 game.
Oh my God, that was
some guy
that was
literally
epic.
handling.
He goes, yeah,
handing the
step
disc.
one, how to share a game on PS4.
It's handing the disc
Here.
over.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. I saw it 10 times.
End of how-to.
It was epic, dude. It was awesome. And Sultan's out. I guess we bored him. That was awesome.
Let's push him into the pool.
Yeah, you want to?
Okay.
Online not required for single player games.
Awesome.
Okay.
Right. You know what? I read an article, and I know I'm a Microsoft fan, but
Okay.
and this is towards Microsoft. But this, I wish I knew who the guy was, but that wrote the article. But he said that he was at a post party. And he happened to be sitting down with one of the Xbox execs, and they were just kind of actually it was a one of the Project Gotham guys talking about a Forza,
Okay.
and they were just kind of shooting the shit. And at one point, the guy said, "It's like, what's up with this? Camera always on. Why do you need my camera? Why do you need this? Why do you need that? Why does the Xbox always have to be on?" And the guy gave a pretty good example.
Okay.
And he said, "Look, we're not recreating the wheel here. We're not doing anything unbelievably spectacular here. But it's the job of the game designers to tell you why you need this. In other words, we need to come
You
up
just
with
give them the conduit, and then the
right.
designers are the ones.
It's our job to
exploit
come
it.
up with a reason for you to want to have it." He said, and with Forza, what they do is with the always on, when I get on and I play a sim game, I'm not a sim player.
Right.
But so I suck. You know, when I take a turn, I'm usually all over
hitting the rail, the guardrail.
Right, exactly. And what happens with the Xbox always being connected online is it tracks that information, and I think they called it a drivatar. Drivatar. It's your avatar driver,
right.
And it profiles how you play the game. And then when, say, you, Dirty, get on and you play... It
morphs to your playstyle?
It morphs to other people's playstyles. Your friends' playstyles, it'll pull those in, and it'll also pull other people from the expanded community into your game. So your game will always be different. Your opponents will always be different, and they will be based upon real people and how they play. Not how the computer drives the car, but how other people drive their own cars. That is an incredible idea that I think, I mean, I don't know where that else would play, like in sports games and stuff like that. I can see where that would help, but where else would that play? I don't know, but it's not my job to decide that. It's not Microsoft's job to decide that either. It's the designers.
Yeah, but the thing is...
are they going to make it worth it?
Yeah, but if you're playing multiplayer, you probably already have broadband. What about if the person that wants to play Forza 5 doesn't have broadband?
It's going to be a worse experience for them. It's going to be a worse experience for them.
So, stay with 360 and get Forza Horizon or Forza 4. Actually, I just sold it. You can get it on Amazon. Amazon trade-in for $12.95.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's any reason to go out and buy the Xbox.
But I see your point.
Yeah,
I see your point.
The problem is that yes, it is the designer's job to find a reason for all these things. Microsoft should have came up with some reasons and said this is why you want it.
It's nothing.
Right. All right.
So that was about. Well, let's see. PS Plus required now for online play. We were expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that.
I don't know. I was.
I mean, you know what? If that's what it takes to make online experience somewhat enjoyable on a PlayStation, I will pay,
because it's $0 now.
$60. Yeah. I will not play online.
Actually, it's only $50. It's $10 cheaper than Xbox Live.
Although I will not pay $50 for it either.
But you get a lot of free games.
That's great.
PSN with PS Plus. So they did announce that.
Now,
the existing PS Plus does carry over.
Did they mention that they will, with PS Plus, will they continue to give you free games in the new gen?
Yeah, they showed a whole bunch of games that you are going to get.
Fantastic.
Actually, one of the exclusives, Drive Club, will be free.
Sweet.
PS Plus subscribers. I think that's pretty good. I'm not much of a racing sim guy, but still, next gen game. That's retailing for $59.99, I presume.
Out of the box.
Give it for free. Oh, for free.
Huh.
So that's about all the highlights. Let's move on to exclusives. PS4 exclusives. All right. Did you see the PS4 release conference back in, what is it, February, March? Did you see that?
I saw clips of it.
Okay, did you see the part with the knight fighting the dragon?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's Deep Down. That's going to be a PS4 only title.
Cool.
I think that's Capcom. Don't know. There's a lot of speculation that that's going to be a continuation of the Dragon's Dogma. But right now, it's Deep Down. So that looks very good. We just said Drive Club. That's going to be free with PS Plus subscription. That's kind of like your driving sim. Infamous Second Son again. That looks great.
Were you an Infamous fan?
I like Infamous.
I
never
love
finished.
I finished both.
I haven't finished it, but really?
Both of them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the few games I like on
Sony.
On Sony.
So Infamous Second Son, Killzone Shadowfall.
I
don't know. I'm not a huge kill. I'm not like a.
I've played them. I've played several of them.
Killzone is not Halo.
No, it is not.
2 was better than 1. It looked good. We'll see. Knack. That was that cartoonish.
I don't know anything about it.
That's a PS4. Oh, okay, the big one. This really caught my eye. The Order. 1886. It's like a steampunk, kind of like werewolf type game. Kind of reminded me.
You are the werewolf, or
no,
you're
you're
hunting?
You're like the hunters.
You're the werewolf hunter.
Werewolf hunters, kind of like what was that? Van Helsing. That's the first thing I thought of.
Okay.
It looks sweet. I don't think it's going to be out to 2014.
I like Van Helsing. That's a good movie.
Yeah, that was an awesome movie. So that wrapped up the PS4 exclusives. Let's see, PS4, PS3 title, cross-platform titles. There's Blacklight Retribution. That was good. We'll see what that's like. Daylight.
It's better than Nightlight.
I don't know. Yeah, it's better than Nightlight. DC Universe Online. I didn't know that was so relevant. I don't know. Did you play that?
No.
Diablo 3.
The Diablo. Doesn't
I
it
love
mean
Diablo.
devil in Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you take Spanish 101, you'll learn that on day 2.
Diablo.
But no Xbox for Diablo.
Well, they said 360. They have not confirmed the Xbox One Diablo 3 version. They have confirmed
That would be
obviously it's already
silly.
out on PC. They have 360, PS3, and PS4. They have not confirmed the Xbox One version yet.
Okay.
I agree, that would be silly. Don't Starve, that's already out. That's an indie title. Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. PS3, PS4. That's interesting. Because Final Fantasy XIII came out on both platforms. That was the first time Xbox folks got that title. So now they're kind of pulling the reins back,
Yeah?
maybe. And I think that's going to be the Versus title that they renamed.
As far as I'm concerned, so
I'm
I
not
can
a
have
fan
it
of
back.
Final Fantasy. I'm not much of a Final Fantasy guy. I mean, you get
My
started
Final
after
Fantasy
20
was
hours.
not that game, I tell you that much.
My fantasy is not to play 20 hours to get the game started.
Mercenary Kings.
Mercenary, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
What's the next
Oddworld?
one?
Awesome. That's how they should have started the entire...
What, Oddworld?
Yeah.
Oddworld, new and tasty.
That should have been their very first, game on
Really?
this. I love Oddworld.
Oh, really? Okay.
You drink a cola, you fart, it's great. When you fart,
really?
you knock people out, it's hilarious. You can mind control other aliens. It's a cutesy, feel good game, and it's like it's a. Have you played any Oddworlds?
I don't believe so.
They're all when it comes they are odd and they're all
Thank you for that insertion.
thank God we have Sultan
Yeah,
here.
so, thank you,
They're
so.
odd games.
That's enough in the
They're puzzle solvers.
Oh, I don't like puzzle solvers.
But it's not your traditional kind of puzzle. It's not like from it's more of like to get a point A to point B, sort of thing. But it's done in a top down.
Oh, okay.
God, I guess top down is the best way of describing it. It's more of like side view.
Well, it's going to be on PlayStation, so
I'll have to get
I'll
a
have the
PS4
system. Oh, come on, that's not a system seller.
for me.
Are you serious?
Could be.
Oddworld, system seller, new and tasty.
I liked it. I really liked it.
All right.
You know what? I mean, I will eventually buy this system,
Yeah.
but that's the first one on this list that I really have to play.
Okay.
So.
Well, mine was The Order, 1886. I think that looked totally awesome.
And if I can't play Diablo on 360.
Have you played on PC yet?
No. But I know the
Are
PC
you-
that will be able to do it.
Are you a Diablo fan?
I am a fan of the devil.
Of the devil. What of the game?
Oh, what game?
Right, moving on. Where Outlast? I have no idea what that is. Planet Side 2? A lot of people play that. I've never gotten
I'm
into
not a
that.
Planet Side fan.
Primal Carnage Genesis. Again, not a fan, but great. Raise the Dead. RAY''S.
It's
Probably an indie title.
humor based, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Like Shaun of the Dead.
What a great movie.
Transistors. That looked nice.
Okay.
That's the Braid guy.
Yeah.
Remember Braid?
Yeah.
Look
Well,
at-
yeah. Jonathan Blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about that last week, I believe. Or the week before. I don't know. We have so many podcasts in already. So. Warframe, have you played? Well, you don't have a PC. That's a popular free-to-play title right now on PC. And actually, it's going to be on PSN, free to play.
Nice.
And War Thunder, I have no idea what that is. If you had to ask me if I had to write what I would think that game would be a like a chopper, like Cobra Command.
Right.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
If I had asked you, of these exclusives, which one is the system seller for you?
Of the PS4, PS3 list?
Yeah. No, the PS4.
PS4 exclusives only?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can include the PS4, PS3. What is going to make you go buy PS4?
Deep down in the order.
Okay.
Deep down.
My order is a Big Mac and a side order of fries.
You gotta have the fries.
It's going to cost $18.86.
The order.
All right.
Now we have next gen games list, both PS4 and Xbox One. We're going to go through this really quick. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Looking forward to another Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks good. Battlefield 4, I'm looking forward to that. Call of Duty Ghost.
There you go.
It was absent from the E3, at least. It could have been on the floor, I'm sure. But
maybe it haunted it.
Yeah, haunted it. The Crew, we already talked about that. The Destiny, The Division, Dragon Age Inquisition.
Well, you just slid right over Destiny.
We talked Destiny. I like.
Did it look good?
I think it looked good.
I thought it looked great.
I think it looked great.
I'm really interested to see what it's about. I mean,
actually, we didn't do what we bought this week, but I did pre-order the PS4 launch edition.
Nice.
And Amazon was running a special with the trade-ins. You get extra $10 trade-in toward a pre-order credit. As I said before, I traded in Forza 4. I got like $11.25, and then tack on another $10, so maybe $21.25. And the first game I pre-order is going to be Destiny on PS4.
Okay, nice.
So I'm looking forward to that. That looks really good.
I don't know how you can play a Bungie game on a PlayStation. It's sacrilegious.
What about Sunset Overdrive? Insomniac on a 360 on a Xbox?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing. It totally flipped.
Yeah.
Insomniac was Sony last year. Right. This year they're on Xbox stage. Hideo Kojima, whatever his name is. He was on the stage for Microsoft. He was always in Sony.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's flip-flopping.
Who's got the more money? Like, that's what it comes down to.
Definitely. Money-hungry hoes.
It's all about
these developers are. It's all about the man. That was a good movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Dying Light, I don't know what that is. EA UFC, I'm not a fan. You?
No.
Elder Scrolls Online. They're trying to bring MMOs to console.
Man, I don't think
MMOs is big money. Look at Warcraft.
I think they've missed the boat. I think they wasted way too much time on this.
I don't know.
I mean,
you mean Elder Scrolls or MMOs on console? What you mean?
Yes,
both.
Yes, I think Elder Scrolls being an MMO. No, I don't want to do that.
Really?
Not at all.
A first-person MMO, because Warcraft is third.
I love Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, and
Morrowind.
I love them
Skyrim.
all.
There's a lot of rims.
They're
rim jobs.
phenomenal.
They are. I do not want to watch other people playing alongside of me in those games. I have my own style of playing. I don't want to play with 20 other people trying to go collect mushrooms. I'm just not interested in that.
Collect mushrooms. I agree. I'd give it a whirl. I'm not paying $60 for that, though.
No. Well, and
much less monthly fees.
No, monthly.
Are they going to do monthly fees?
Well, it's an MMO.
On top of your PlayStation Plus, Xbox Gold?
I can't imagine they not.
No, I couldn't imagine them actually charging. I'd be shocked.
Well, DC Universe Online or DC Online.
They charge?
Yeah, they charge monthly.
You know, EA pulled out all their charges.
The online passes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. EA already removed themselves from the Wii U platform.
Really?
Yeah. They're not... As of right now, they have nothing in development for the Wii U. So that means no more Madden, no NHL. I don't blame them either, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's another topic. FIFA 14, I'm not a soccer fan. But FIFA is like the number one seller in the world.
Yeah, we're in the wrong part of the world for FIFA to matter to us.
Real football is NFL.
Saints. I thought you were going to say
Who
Saints.
that, baby?
New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, that is. That's the only one that matters. Final Fantasy 15. That's gonna be cross-platform. 15. So what? Wait. What happened to 14? Did we have 14? Oh, we did. Final Fantasy 14, A Realm Reborn, is going to be the Final Fantasy 13 versus that they've been talking about for years.
Is there ever a Final Fantasy?
No.
No, it's a continuation fantasy.
Yeah, you can
It's like one big wet dream that keeps happening.
Final Fantasy 5,000.
5001.5.
Space Odyssey.
Space Odyssey. Just Dance 2014. My little girl loves Just Dance.
I don't even know why you wrote this on this list.
It's because it was irrelevant.
Kingdom
not
Hearts.
irrelevant. Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not a Kingdom Hearts fan.
But there are a lot of them out there.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Mad Max.
From the Thunderdome?
Yeah.
Wow.
New game. Cross-platform. Remind me of Borderlands. You remember the Borderlands 1 opening?
Yes.
Okay, they had that. What was that? What was that dog that they had? I forgot.
You
got run
Skag.
over.
The Skag.
Yeah, the Skag.
Yeah.
The bus comes, runs over the Skag.
Right, yeah.
Okay, that's exactly what Mad Max just did.
Really?
The car comes out and runs over a dude's head. Runs over a dude. It looked just like the same. It looked like a Borderlands to me.
Cool.
With that still the cell shading.
Borderlands generated so much money. Wouldn't be surprised if there were some ripoffs.
I really like Borderlands.
I like cell-shaded
I do.
games.
I do too.
Did you ever play 13?
13.
13 was a comic book-based first-person shooter cell shader. And it was the first real cell shader out there.
What platform?
They had it, I want to say it was cross-platform, but I played it on the 360.
Was it Atari 2600?
Okay. We can edit that out. What?
You know what? I take it back. It was the original Xbox.
What was the name of it again?
13. It was XIII. And
I don't remember this.
Yeah, it was a great game. It was a first-person shooter, cell shader. It was like it was touted as the being a groundbreaking for being comic book style video game where they a lot of like cells, a lot of setups, in whenever you had a cut to video, it looked like you were watching or you're reading a comic book, and the entire game was cell shaded. Really interesting. They kind of. I guess it became more of a cult classic than anything else, but very interesting and a lot of fun.
Well, I mean,
Beautiful.
Borderlands really brought cell shading back.
Yeah.
I mean, was there a lot between 13 and Borderlands that you remember?
No. I mean, maybe a couple of games, but, I mean,
The 13 not
Borderlands
set.
has their own kind of... here's the thing with Borderlands, is that they changed their artistic style midway through development. When I went to PAX first time, the only time I've been,
Boston or Seattle?
Seattle, and it was, years ago when it was the PAX before Borderlands was released.
Okay. The year of? The PAX before?
Yeah.
So they were hyping it up?
Right.
Okay.
And they had it there at the conference, and standing in line with Shitooth, and I'm like, oh, what's this game, Borderlands? I don't know. Maybe I heard of it, but let's check it out. And I got to talk to one of the developers. Was standing right there, kind of touting their game, and I think they were just kind of being a Barker style, trying to sell it.
It was Gearbox,
and it was Gearbox, and the woman was like, well. I told her, I said, it looks really unusual. It has a very...
They kind of caught you out?
Yeah, and she said, well, I'm glad that you said that because we had a completely different art style when we first started this out. They were actually going for more realistic.
Oh, shit.
And I guess it was the one time that marketing stepped in and did their
wow, they did a good job.
Yeah, did their testing and came back and said, no, you changed the art style.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Had they not, I don't think the game would have worked.
No, it was unique. It was unique enough to cause a stir.
Yeah, the fact that they by making a comic book and making it more lighthearted
Yeah.
They were able to get away with like the psychos and all that. All of a sudden, everything goes. A skag makes sense.
Yeah, no, it looked totally awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, did you see Randy Pitchford when you were there?
No.
Because I was going to say, every single time you see him,
Yeah.
he's always wearing that black sport coat with the white stitching.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it. Every single time you see that guy, he's
That's
wearing
a
that same.
He only has one.
I don't know.
Sports coat.
Does he have? He's got one in the car. He's got one in his office.
Sort of like Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
It's his uniform.
That's his MO.
Yeah. We digress.
Where were we? Oh, Mad Max. All right. Madden NFL 25. We already talked about Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain, Mirror's Edge, which we don't know what that title is going to be called. NBA 2K14, NBA Live 14. They trying again. What's this? The
14th time.
Well, no. They were out 13 and 12.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it? 2 years in a row now that I think they pulled it back. So
Let's see if they make it.
I wasn't too impressed with. I don't know.
I'm not a basketball fan. That's basketball, right?
Yeah, basketball. You throw the ball to the hoop. Need for Speed Rivals. We talked about a Ninja Gaiden Z. Did you see about that?
No,
That's gonna be cross-platform.
You done?
Are you a Ninja Gaiden?
not really.
Nah. It's alright. Ryu Hayabusa.
I'm more of a robot versus ninjas.
Well, actually, I know you didn't read my show notes, but Ryu is fighting a robot ninja.
So?
So we'll see how that goes. Wolfenstein: The New Order. We'll see how that is. It's been a while for us.
Is
since a
Wolfenstein
title. The Evil Within. That's a survival horror.
better than without?
It is. It is. And then Trials Fusion.
Trials.
Are you a Trials fan?
I like Trials, but I
Trials
like
or Joe Danger?
Trials.
You played through Joe Danger?
Yeah,
Joe Danger reminds me of a Psych Bite.
yeah. I like Trials.
Okay.
Trials is,
Well, you got a new Trials.
the fact that you just
That
sit
fusion
there
is-
and it's restart. Shittooth is a gigantic fan of Trials. He would,
Oh, really?
He would talk for
Well, it's
about an hour on
cross-platform, so.
that. He will only buy one platform, I'm sure.
Oh, I mean, that's about it. That wraps up the Sony conference. Actually, that wraps up the E3 conference for us. Final thoughts. What you think?
I think that, I've said
I mean,
it.
what you think about E3, and then
Well, what
if you had to
I
go buy something tomorrow, what would you get?
if I was being forced, I think.
Well, no one's forcing you to.
Again, if I'm not being forced,
You just happen to have $400 or $500 to spend on a console. You're gonna lose it.
You know
What would
what?
you get?
I wouldn't. I don't have an answer for you because, okay, Sony is saying all the right things, but they've yet to prove the one thing:
Which is?
online gaming. And if they can't do it, fuck them.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
You know
their
what?
online gaming right now is pitiful.
So
it's
I
pitiful.
will not pre-order a PS4.
Well,
I
if you
would
didn't
buy-
already, you're not getting one launch day.
Really?
No, they closed them.
Did they? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Also taking into effect how long it takes those games to load up, too. If they don't address that issue,
Exactly.
Oh my God,
Huge.
the updates. I agree.
The downloads, it's ridiculous. So anyway, we've talked about that.
Yeah, we
Three
rehashed
times
that. I mean, we don't want to do it again, but they have a long road to get back to the norm.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch you get yours, and I'm going to check yours out. And if it is the second
I'm not
coming,
buying 2 controllers, bitch.
then
You better buy your own.
I can steal yours.
I only have one.
Wait a second.
I'm playing
I can't
one.
use my PlayStation 3 controller on a PlayStation 4.
They didn't say that. I don't know. It
Is
hasn't
it-
been
are they-
confirmed nor denied.
Are they Bluetooth controllers?
Well, they still have Bluetooth. Yeah, it's in the specs.
It's in the specs, but are they Bluetooth controllers?
I don't know. I can only speculate that it is.
Okay.
But you caught me off guard. I don't have that in my show notes.
Well, what about an Xbox? Are they Bluetooth?
No, they have no Bluetooth in Xbox One.
None at all.
None.
They're going back to
Proprietary
the RF.
RF or whatever the hell they do.
You know what? RF worked fine for them.
Yeah, it works. But
Yeah.
for them, not for the customer.
Right.
You got to get everything through them.
Not for the customer?
What about your new Astros? You think those 850s are going to work with the Xbox One?
Yes.
They already said no. Because the chat is different.
Oh, no. I'm sitting here shocked.
Wow.
You lying to me.
No, I'm not.
How's this chat different?
It's not going to be the little cable that you plug in right now for your 850
How
to
is
the
it?
controller.
What is it?
I don't know. They haven't announced yet, but they said the headsets are different.
That's
Astro even came out and said that.
That's huge.
That is.
Now they
me.
could make a module or something to change your current headset to adapt to the
Can I
new.
still pre-order a PS4?
You can. You just won't get a release date. You can come here on.
Yeah, that's what I'll
Well, actually, they didn't even release what day it's going to be.
In November?
No, they never said it. They said holiday season 2013.
November. We'll see in November.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. Let's see. Microsoft said, what, November 1st, November 3rd, something like that?
Did they? No,
They did. No, they gave a date. They gave a date. It was November 1st or 3rd. I don't
didn't
remember
know
which
that.
one. Let's just say the 3rd.
Okay.
When do you think PS4 will be released? You know damn well they both going to be out for Black Friday.
Right.
But you know damn well there's not going to be no specials on them because they just came out. But
There'll be one.
yeah, probably a bundle. You know, you bundle a Killzone and extra controller for $600 or whatever. I don't know.
You
But
know,
it's
it
not
would
gonna
only
be,
make. You know what? If Sony wants to totally stick it to Microsoft,
Week before.
the week before
They are. They're already in the mode of backstabbing.
Yeah, I mean, because yes, Microsoft beat Sony
Oh
in
my
this generation
God.
by almost a year.
Yeah.
So Sony needs to at least come back with a week. You know,
I really do think that's going to happen.
that would be hilarious.
I mean, Microsoft already showed their cards. They already said the date, the street date. Sony is definitely going to beat them by a week or two. That's going to be hilarious.
So okay, then you know what? I'll bring this up in the next podcast, guys.
No, what?
Okay, my question is, I mean, I mean, when I got the current gen Xbox, I slept in my
launch day one?
yeah day one. I
Wow.
slept
You
in my
had pre-order? Did
No.
they have pre-orders back then?
Yeah, but
That was like 8 years ago.
Nobody got their pre-orders. Like,
Was it an Amazon?
No. It was before Amazon did any of that crap. It was through GameStop. Like Shittooth pre-ordered through GameStop, and they totally screwed him over. He didn't get his.
Was it
his
an
Xbox.
in-store pickup or a mail?
It was in-store pickup. It's the only way to do it.
Uh-huh.
And you know they sold like 100 pre-orders. They received 4
Oh my God!
Xboxes.
So what? The first 4 of that 100 came in.
Exactly. And had he
Dude, that
actually
would've been so
waited for
fucking
that,
pissed.
he would have had to wait. Like it was like 3 months before he would have gotten his.
Wow, was that bad?
It was
I mean, I
really
remember
bad.
the Wii being like
No,
that.
it was really bad. And then I slept in my truck the night before, and like in a Sam's
You
parking
mean
lot.
the night of?
The night of release,
Wow.
the night before release, and then I was the first one.
Yeah, I
to
think
the
I remember
door.
you telling me that.
So it's completely different now. Now you can actually order from Microsoft and Sony.
Yeah, well, the Microsoft Store.
So you're gonna get, if you're pre-ordering, they said you're getting it day one. What do you think it's
Right.
going to be like? I mean, do you think it's going to be this shortage?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're going to be playing the games like Nintendo does. I can't see Microsoft and Sony. People want to buy your system. You have it available. Period. You're going to have enough problems by not having it available than having it
For the
available.
amount of money they want for the systems.
Well, $400 or $500. I mean, what was the Wii when it got released? $299?
Yeah.
That's
They
I still
couldn't.
don't know.
I don't believe, at least in the very beginning, that we did that, made it artificial.
Oh, you don't think that was intentional?
Oh no, I think they just didn't have enough made. I mean, I don't think
Well, the
anybody
Wii was
assumed-
a phenomenon
huge
beyond
Yeah.
proportion,
Exactly.
beyond any expectations.
Everybody
of
bought a
what
Wii.
this
I mean, people who don't even know how to play.
And nobody buys a Wii.
People who don't have electricity bought a Wii.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get the Wii. What the fuck is that? I don't know, but I gotta have one.
Everybody has to have one.
Yeah.
You bought that with lunch.
Yeah, I know. Give
But,
me a double cheeseburger and a Wii.
So I wonder. I think it's gonna be interesting.
Now it's like, just give me a double cheeseburger. I don't want the Wii.
Did they fix this?
The supply chain?
Yeah. Did they fix it?
They better have it fixed because this is going to be a blockbuster Christmas season.
Now, Sony, PlayStation, you could have found it anywhere where they released.
Oh, really?
They were selling at 7-Eleven.
I think I walked in. I didn't buy release day on mine. I still paid $5.99. I don't remember when the price cut came, but it was a PS3 Fat. $5.99 Best Buy. I just walked in Best Buy and got it.
I went to Circuit City.
Go at Circuit City.
I know.
Huh. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, they won't be giving me my money back.
No, you don't need to keep that receipt. So, okay. So what you thinking? You said you're not going to get anything right now. Huh?
I'm not going to get anything. I said that 3 weeks ago, and I continue to say that I want to see what. Hey, I got really burned on both consoles this generation of the hardware. I mean, it just wrapped out.
I'm going to take it a step further. I think the fact that the headphones won't work with the one is going to affect Nolan's decision on what to do since he just bought them.
Well, I don't know. The Astro is going to work on the PS4 presumably because it has Bluetooth.
Well, they're going to work on the Xbox. I just may not be able to have game chat.
Oh yeah, you're definitely here.
Right.
Yeah, you have the audio out.
Right.
Yeah, but if you don't have game chat,
I don't want to talk to you anymore online.
I'm going silent.
Right.
So I promise.
Yeah, that's what I promise when he gets pissed off. All right, well, I'm doing PS4. I already got it pre-ordered. I did launch day delivery.
Are you going to do a Xbox One?
No, not out the gate.
Not at all. Okay.
No. I have one HDMI port and I have one switch port left, 1 gigabit switch port left, and I got it ready for the PS4.
Hey, let me ask you: if come November, Microsoft says we've held something back.
Okay, what'd you hold back? Hopefully it was $100.
We've held
and
back
keep your fucking Kinect crap.
the next Gears of War.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Xbox One exclusive.
Well, it's gonna be Xbox One exclusive,
Bundled in.
unless it's 362. We know it's not gonna be PC.
362? I've never...
No, the 360 as well.
As well.
I'll get it on there.
Okay.
That's the neighbor's air conditioner. Yeah, so PS4 for me. Like I said, pre-ordered. I'm going to get Destiny as the first game.
What about her child?
Destiny's Child?
Yeah.
I don't have that out.
So, what about you, Sultan? Are you going to get anything?
Yeah, what about you, Sultan?
I take a different tact on all this.
Well,
I think the Xbox is going to revise some of their information they're putting out, and they're going to change their system.
So they're going to conform to the public humiliation?
I think they're going to realize what the gamer wants, and they're going to conform to what the gamer wants so that they can maximize their profits. And I know I'm not going to do anything, and I'm going to wait and see what changes they make.
Right.
Because the changes are going to be coming out, and when the changes come out, then I'll make an informed decision. But right now, I wouldn't do anything until I hear what actually is going to really come out.
For the 360. I mean, for the Xbox
for the
One.
And then if you're going to buy the PlayStation, it's easy for me just to see what that's like, because you're going to have it.
Yeah.
But the Xbox One is going to change.
Yeah. What do you think about the Kinect? What your situation, your physical gaming situation? Can you support the Kinect at your TV? Because don't you have that built-in entertainment system on the?
I can't, and I'm not gonna.
So you'd have to run another cable.
That's not gonna happen.
From the TV, from your TV over to your sidewall.
And that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and I can't imagine that you're the only one that has done that. I mean, a lot of people have built custom entertainment systems.
Yeah. Like I said, they're
gonna
revise some of this stuff. Let's see what they do.
We don't know that how the current or how Xbox One's Kinect actually connects to the Xbox. Could be a Wi-Fi. I doubt it. But regardless.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of questions.
Yet to be answered.
Yet to be answered. Well, if they answer them. Because they do have many answers now.
Let's reel it in.
So, all right. So, let's see. Let's answer some. We have any emails?
I saw an email address.
Oh, we have no emails?
No emails on it, though.
Okay,
the box is empty.
The box is
Send
empty.
us mail.
Yeah, send us mail to
Even if it's the bill.
podcast at gamerchatradio.com. Twitter, let's see if we got any. No, we don't have any Twitter.
We called out our Twitters and no tweets.
Yeah, I sent the message out, but we got no tweets. What about iTunes reviews?
I like to review iTunes, but that's a completely different.
You could go to iTunes right now, to Gamer Chat Radio, and be the first to leave a review.
Number one.
Numero uno.
Be gentle.
Yes. No, tell us what you think. We conform to the masses. Shout-outs. What you got? You got any shout-outs this week? Who you want to shout out? You got to shout out somebody. It's part of the show. What you want to shout out?
Reginelli's Pizza.
Reginelli's Pizza.
I love their pizza.
Did you have any leftovers?
I had one slice.
And you thought you
had... thin slice. I thought I had a quarter of a pizza left. It was so sad.
The mother-in-law ate it all.
Somebody ate it all.
That sucks.
Bastards.
Well, I'm shouting out to Zack Snyder from Man of Steel.
I can't believe you went to go see that without me.
I got it for free. It was a work seminar.
You bastard.
Dude, totally awesome.
I want to go see it.
Totally awesome. That's going to bring us to the this or that this week. Iron Man or Superman.
Even before any movies came out, it would always be Superman.
Oh, really?
It would always be Superman.
Always?
Always.
Well, when was the last Superman movie?
It's not based on the movies. It's based on the concept.
The concept.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Iron Man...
Iron Man
is a machine.
Suit.
Yeah, without the suit,
immortal.
He's nothing.
Right.
He's a rich man.
Yeah.
Iron Man movies have been better than the Superman movies, but Superman beats Iron Man every time.
I don't know. You haven't seen the last Iron Man.
Iron Man 3, have you seen that, Sultan?
No.
Well,
you don't need to.
Don't waste your money.
Wait for Redbox.
Don't even wait for that.
It fucking sucked. But no, Superman
all the way.
Bravo. That was an awesome
Can't
movie.
wait.
You got to go see it.
Well, why don't you go see it again?
I'll go see it again.
Let's do
Absolutely.
it. What are you doing right now?
I don't think... I don't think the movie theater's open at 1:30 a.m. Central Time Zone. So that's my shout-out.
No, and then we got... that was your diss or that.
Oh, that was a diss or that. I'm sorry. Thanks.
We got a would you rather. Or not at all.
Oh, yeah,
we're doing the would you rather. Yeah.
This is a video games podcast about video games. Not about shit.
Iron Man or Superman. So,
well, that's still video game characters.
Would you rather to eat...
I'm sorry, folks.
Would you rather sit down and eat a bowl full of shit that tastes like chocolate pudding, or chocolate pudding that tastes like shit?
I have to go with the taste. I'm going with the shit. Tastes like chocolate pudding.
Wow, I heard crickets in the background a minute ago.
And there was a lot of thinking going on. I would have to go with eating the pudding.
Okay.
It's going to taste like shit, but at least I know I'm not putting feces back into my body. I work hard to get it out.
Well, who knows what you've eaten at sushi restaurants?
Exactly.
I'm sure we got some kind of tape.
I might go for eating the shit.
You would eat the shit?
Yeah, I go for taste.
I'd like to eat the shit just so I could see your face.
A rat can taste like pumpkin pie, but I ain't eating this in a bit.
Well, when you're eating it, do you become shit-faced?
I guess if you're drinking a bottle of scotch with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was Would You Rather.
All right. Well, I think that's about it. We'll be back next week. Until then, check out our Twitter feeds. At Dirty, D1RTYYYY. And we got Nolans. Where you at on Twitter?
Nolan76.
That's NAWLINS underscore 76?
No, there's no underscore.
Oh, just 76.
Just 76.
All right. And of course, the show is at Gamer Chat Radio. We have a email address, podcast@gamerchatradio.com. Check out our website at gamerchatradio.com.
Leave us some iTunes reviews.
Yeah, please. We need our first review.
Maybe a tweet here.
Oh, you know what? I got so many games that I double bought. We can go ahead and give a PC game, Steam code maybe,
okay,
to the first reviewer.
All right.
How about that? You want to do that?
It can't be somebody that we know personally.
Can I?
No, it's definitely not you.
Fucking ass out of here.
So whoever the first one who hears this, who actually reviews,
Give us a review, good or bad. Just leave us a review.
A little love wouldn't hurt.
And, what game, I don't know. I got a whole bunch of them. We'll look at my Excel spreadsheet.
It depends on how good the review is.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on how good the review is. It could be like XCOM Enemy Unknown. Or
oh, God, what a great game.
Well, that could be a game. Let's do that.
Fantastic.
You want to do that one?
Yeah.
All right, we got a Steam code for XCOM Enemy Unknown for the first reviewer of our podcast that we do not know.
It might be me.
On iTunes. No, it's not going to be you. Don't be making any fake iTunes accounts. So, that's about it. Tune in next week. Same time, same channel.
Game on.
Game on, baby.